Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here with another channel update. I have a little low playing music in the background. Hopefully that's not too loud, it shouldn't be. A lot lower than what I would play on stream, so it's not too bad. So, what we got going on, these ones are uploading to YouTube, so we may be a little late. It is 8. So I will be a little late on the sunset videos for today. It is Tuesday the 31st. So I'll be a little late with those, but those will be up. You'll have one episode today and one episode tomorrow before I have to start recording those again. Your Stellaris will still come out later on in the afternoon. That's already recorded and set to actually go out. And then Alubu, which I will be recording a little bit later, and that will be around on schedule, hopefully, and we'll get a couple of episodes deep into that. The Greedfall stream, which we haven't really streamed much Greedfall recently, so I haven't got much of that to go on. Because we've been playing a lot of Call of Duty Warzone, and I have one already uploaded, one win. And I have 3 more that I still have to take from the stream and put it down and put it over on YouTube. But put those out there. Those will be random videos, and once they're done, we'll put them out, so that won't be taking up any slots in this section. Now, what to do with Hearts of Iron? I'm thinking that we do another Let's Play, as I'm kind of getting used to Bannerlord right now. Been kind of playing that here and there. Just came out yesterday, and I was not very good at the first Mount Blade, so I have a lot of things I have to get used to, and a lot of things which I have to look at. I was pretty bad with the first Mount Blade, so I wouldn't at least be mediocre at the game and kind of know the intricate parts of the game first, and not really be expert at the game, but just to be able to play it so it's tolerable and fun. I'm not venting frustration the entire time. But we still have 2 Total War things. It's kind of a central part of the channel, really. I've been doing Total War 1 since Rome, and Rome 2, I think it was one of my first videos was actually a Rome 2 Eastern Roman Empire campaign, I think it was. And that was really what the channel started on, and I've kind of shied away from that after not a lot has come out after Total War Warhammer came out, and I wasn't really high on the game. It just wasn't my thing. And like, I have played it, but just not in any capacity for stream, but it just wasn't my game. But once 3 Kingdoms came out, kind of fallen back into that and stuff like that, so we've really hit that, and I'm liking the storyline campaigns that Total War's kind of revamped. So what you'll see in the future also is some sign this week. My allergies have been really bad, so it's pretty intolerable to listen to me or hear me streaming when it comes to the Final Fantasy VII, the old version, because in a week and a half, not this Friday, but the following Friday, the Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out, the first part of it, and that's going to be a complete 100% run, which will be on the channel when I stream it on Twitch. That will be one that's put over to YouTube as a live stream play. It's just one that's going to be absolutely fun. I love Final Fantasy games. I've played 7 multiple times, 8 multiple times, 9, 10, 11, played 12. I skipped the MMO, which was 13, I believe it was. Didn't play 14, or maybe the first MMO for the console was 12, something like that. I didn't play the MMO one for PlayStation, and I haven't played 15, the current MMO one going on right now. So I'm fine with that. I haven't actually played 15 all the way through. 14 was the one that is Shadowbringers. So that is the MMO one. And I think it was 12. 12 was the one that was on PlayStation. God, I don't. There you go, this is good. But yeah, I haven't played 12, I haven't finished 15 on stream, which is something I'll have to end up getting to, but Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming. I want to play the first part until you exit Midgar, which is the end of the first disc on the original game, and that is the point that the first episode or first part of the remake ends, is when you actually get out of Midgard. So unfortunately, that's actually my least favorite part of the game. However, I am excited to hop into. So that is going to be a fun time there. One thing I also want to say is, on the channel we hit 500 subscribers, and while it did take a long time to get to this point, pretty much a lot of inconsistency, and when putting up content, things like that, life stuff happening, moving multiple times, getting out of the military, adjusting to all this, and we've really hit that point over the last month and a half. Last month and a half, you guys have been really supportive, really appreciate it. It's been great. And we got more building to go on. So, thank y'all for doing that. It's been a great, and now the next milestone is, well, 750. On the way to 750. Let's get there. So, one thing that I will also have to put, we have, let's put it down here. We have the Final Fantasy Remake coming out. Oops. Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming out. Another game that we will be playing as well. I just blanked. Oh. MLB The Show 20 will be returning to the channel. And that's one that will fit in with some of these hiatuses with Madden. So what you may end up doing is, for MLB The Show, what we typically do is one that's unedited from the stream and kind of play our games. I have not decided on what position. I normally do a pitcher because not many people do pitchers on YouTube, and that's one thing a lot of people have said, that they enjoy a deep pitching wise, and we didn't get really deep in this last one. So I think what we're going to end up doing is kind of fast tracking a little bit. To where we'll do a picture, and by episode 10, if I'm not in the majors, I'll play through the games myself. Off, probably still on stream, but it just won't be over to YouTube. And big moments will be put on YouTube. So big moments like obviously our first year gonna be on there, but that's probably gonna be a lot of relief work. I don't think we'll start, but we did start last year having that. That was kind of strange, but it was nice. We're gonna do a picture. This is how we're gonna split it up. We're gonna have 2 that come out a day. So when we normally have Madden videos come out, what we're gonna end up doing is having 2 MLB The Show Road to the Shows. We're gonna sprinkle in some these days that we don't have Madden. And so we'll have our 2 Road to the Shows, which for our first one will be a picture. And that's going to be a little long-winded wise because it's going to be a lot of playtime. So what we'll end up doing with that one is we're not there by the 10th episode or all-star appearances. We get into the preseason or postseason, not preseason. Postseason. If we get into a trade, anything like that, we'll show that. But after the 10th episode, I really want to be at least in AAA, and then from that AAA wise, maybe by the 20th episode, be in the majors, and then from there, really get our team better, whatever team we end up on, and really hit it hard there if we're in the majors. As for our second one, it's going to be the first year I do a fielding Road to the Show. And I'm really thinking about a shortstop. So playing as a shortstop, be a realistic player build, so none of these are going to be silly by any means. So we'll do a fielding, we'll see how that is. I've never done a fielding one. I think as time goes on, we'll bat more, and so that might be one we end up fast forwarding a little bit to see how it is. But maybe the first 20 episodes or so at least, we'll kind of see, explore, see where it goes, things like that, and we'll go from there. With all of that, we will also sprinkle in some March to October. I didn't do a whole lot of that last year. I really liked the mode, but I never really got around to playing a whole lot. I have one with the Phillies, and then I think from there I ended up having one with the Cubs later on, but I ended up not putting that on YouTube because I never really got back into the game to finish it, and I think we were about to miss the postseason in that one. I was in a skill gap, which is kind of what the shortstop pitcher is going to do, help me level my skill gap between pitching and batting right now, because my pitching is a whole hell of a lot better in the game from all of these Road to the Shows as pitchers. My batting's kind of slacked it off to the point where it makes it difficult to play on any difficulty that allows me to really have a challenge at pitching. Kind of like in that middle of that skill gap, and we'll be hopefully that fielding one helps me with that. So that will be the new things up on the channel. We'll have these to really wrap it up really quickly. Your 2 Total War campaigns with in the World of Trade with Lubu and Sun Tzu will keep on going on. I haven't thought about a Hearts of Iron campaign, which we will probably do one that's a bit more difficult. I haven't done an England one, and so that would be cool to try to hold France in the historical England campaign against the Germans and really play that and try to defeat Germany, who is immensely powerful in that. So I've never done that one, which would be nice to do. Especially since you have a lot of things going against you as England when it comes to fighting the Germans in Europe. We might do one of those. Plus, I think as we have a lot of puppets, we could mess around with the spy system a little more as England, I believe. So we'll kind of see how that one goes. Our Stellaris Doom World's going on. I think at least 2 or 3 games after this one. I'm really enjoying the Doom World Origin start. Another one being a Ring World start, which would be cool. And then also some of the other ones with a Lost Colony. I'd like to do a Lost Colony human one maybe. See if the storylines change. That would be pretty cool. And maybe there's a couple other ones I want to experiment. None of the ones that you really start out as a faction per se, or like you already start out with a federation, but maybe we'll see what the other ones kind of go with. The extra Warzone stuff that'll be out, probably the first one I'll put out on Wednesday tomorrow, more than likely. So those ones I put there to say placeholder to say, hey, we do have these 4 games. Greedfall will eventually return to. Probably will stream some of that tomorrow. And then when Final Fantasy comes out, this will be your ones that are early. I'll cut up there and do hour and a half chunks there. And we should be at the end of that one, because I know the game pretty well. We'll be done with that pretty quickly for the most part. Probably a 10-hour playthrough of that maybe. But the remake, they say, should be 60 hours. So we'll see how that goes. We might have 60 plus episodes of some Final Fantasy when that comes out. So yeah, a long update. We have a lot of stuff going on, but I mean, this is 2 weeks ago was the last update I did do, and it was the first. And I want to do these every week, 2 week and a half, 2 weeks tops. Really tell you guys what's going to be coming up. And the next time you'll have it, we'll probably be up in this region. You'll kind of see more of what we have scheduled going forward, as we're kind of towards the bottom of our list. So, thank you all for joining me. I will see you guys when you hit one of these videos and you watching that we'll have putting out. Go ahead and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Really helps the channel get some coverage on YouTube, as well as those likes. Leave a comment, tell me how you're liking all the series. If you want to see any series, especially if you want to see something particular in a MLB The Show or something like that, or Stellaris, Three Kingdoms, Hearts of Iron, go ahead and let me know. But I will see you guys later.